Hey everybody, welcome back to DIY Boomboxes in Texas. My name is Phil, your host, and I promised you guys I would show you about how to hook up these strobe lights. So I have a project here that I'm working on. You're going to see this in my next video when it's finished, but I want to show you how to install the strobe lights. Now the strobe lights are real easy to use, and they come in different styles. This one here is kind of large. We have a smaller one here that you saw me use in my last project here, a little more thin profile. And I even have some that are even smaller, like I used on the thin blue line. You get these in different colors and different brightnesses. Now these are extremely bright, so I don't want to mount these on the front because they're really blinding. So I mount these on the side because they're just so bright. But basically they're going to come, when you get these, they're going to have three wires. A red, a black, and a yellow. I'm going to show you what that's for. So we're going to go ahead and hook up the black to ground. We'll hook to a power supply real quick, show you how this works. And then we're going to go ahead and hook the red to positive. And we're going to go ahead and give it some juice here, power supply I have. And you're going to see it flashing. And there's the pattern we're getting right there. Now, if you want to change the pattern, let me put this up here where you can see it. You take the yellow wire and you just touch it one time to hot to change the pattern. So here we go. You see a little faster, even faster, both flashing, kind of a strobe light effect there. And then you got one flashing, one staying on, another different pattern. There's all types of different patterns here. You can see I'm changing the pattern just by touching it. Now that's the pattern that I like right there. I'm going to leave it there, where it's kind of alternating back and forth. So we're going to go ahead and leave it like that. Now it should go back to that pattern once you plug it back in. Once you set it, it should be set for good. So I'm going to go ahead and plug it back in again. And you can see it's the same pattern. So once you set the pattern, that's all you have to do. You don't have to touch it one time to power to set the pattern that you want. And it's really cool. I kind of like this one, kind of does all kinds of designs. So that's the one I'm going to go with. Now I'm going to show you guys how to install these real quick and how to measure your holes for them and cut them. So we're going to go ahead and take it off our adapter here that I use for testing. Now these are always going to come with a gasket because these are made to be mounted on vehicles, so they're watertight. And you can see right here, let me see on the camera, yeah, you can see this right here. What I did was, I mounted this below the speaker. I took my pattern and I laid it right here, and then I marked my holes and I drilled out my holes here. This is the one for the cord to go through. Now you want it to be larger than the cord because you can see there's a little bump right here that you need to be able to fit that through. And you also want to pre-drill your screw holes as well. So we're going to go ahead and mount these with the gasket. Actually, I'm not going to use the gasket on these because this is not watertight. I don't need it to be watertight. The gasket kind of overflows it. So I'm going to go ahead and fish my wires through here. Now the other thing I'm going to tell you guys is you do want to put this on a separate switch than your radio. That way you don't have to have these on all the time. You can control them. They don't pull a lot of power. And go ahead and put the cover on here. Now what we're going to do is go ahead and get our screws. I'm going to be doing this left-handed, so I should be able to feed this in here. Actually, that screw's too large. I've got the smaller screws here somewhere. You basically get the idea. You're going to put it on there and screw them down, and they'll be ready to go. So anyway, thank you guys for watching. And next video, you will see these lights installed. The project will be done, and you'll get to see the whole thing. This is going to be a Houston Texans themed box. That's why we have the red and the blue. And it's going to be really awesome, perfect for the beginning of football season. So thank you guys so much for watching. Please subscribe to my channel. The next video, when it's done, should be up tomorrow. And we'll have it all hooked up. And this one does have a separate switch over here on the side. Let me turn this around so you can see that. See, this is the switch I have over here, kind of out of the way. Nice flush switch that will control the strobe lights. when they're done. We're going to have another strobe light on this side as well, so we're going to have them on both sides, because these are just so bright, I don't want them blinding people right there in the front. So, thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll see you next time with this completed project. See you then.